Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Tony Fix Morning Show. I'm Tony T with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, giving live free picks for today's action. And on today's show, a picture here from this Major League Baseball card, 15 games here on the docket. And, none of us here to cover W or CFL. If one of them pops in, we'll cover that too. But there's plenty of that over on our website at tonysfix.com on our YouTube channel. And so we have that all covered for you. Make sure you guys give us that thumbs up. We greatly appreciate that. Really helps us build up our audience and hit that notification bar, if you will. So what we're going to do here is we'll meet the cappers, get right to the picks. We don't mess around here on the Tony Fix Morning Show. Let's head to El Ninos. El, what's going on?
Doing pretty good. Back-to-back winning days. So again, that feels good. Wasn't a little bit of had hit a bit of a rough patch, but seemed to be out of it. So hopefully we keep it rolling.
Very good. Brian, what's going on?
Good morning, guys. Not much. Had a good night last night. Like El Nino said, 2 nights back-to-back winning, so staying in the green. Feel good coming into the weekend.
There you go, stay in the green. Yeah, I look to bounce back from a 1-3 day. I've had a very good week, a very good year in Major League Baseball, so we'll bounce it back today as we're getting close to the All-Star breaks tomorrow. So we still have a couple of days of lots of games until we get to that break. So let's get to it here. Looking at the pitching here, don't see any change. There's only one pitching change here, of course. Ohtani going. It will be Emmett Sheehan here to be the primary pitcher here for LA in this one today. So that's the only change there. Weather goes, really no high chance of rain, more than 50% anywhere. Let's see. I don't think there's anything more than 27% chance anywhere. So I think we're going to get these games in. 39% chance of rain in St. Louis as Fetty takes on Wilds there today in that one. But that's about the only changes in weather situations we see pop up. 27% chance of rain in Cincinnati, very low. But looks like we will get all these in the way it looks. So let's get to the games here. We get it started here with the early starts here. The Cubs and Yankees. We see the Yankees here, $1.52. Total sits here at 8. Mariners and Tigers. We got the Tigers, $1.23. Total of 8. Pirates and Twins. We're seeing the Twins at $1.40. Total sits at 9. Braves and Cardinals. Cardinals coming at $1.25. Total sits here at 9. Last one in this block is the Dodgers and Giants. The Dodgers $1.57. Total sits here at 8. We start with El Ninos.
Yeah, a couple I like in this spot. I'm going to look at a couple totals here to start off with. I like the under in the Marlins-Orioles game. Rogers having a great season, and Junk actually pitching pretty well coming into this one. So I think we stay under that 9 there. We're getting some plus money on the 9 too, so might see some 9.5s pop up. I like the over in the Dodgers-Giants game. As you mentioned, that 1-2 punch should be good for the Dodgers, but still got some issues in the bullpen. And I think they get to Roop a little bit here, so I like the over 8 in that one. And I will also take... Sorry, I'm not seeing that. I'm good for now. You can pass it over.
Yeah. All right, let's move on over to Brian.
Yeah, looking at the Marlins-Orioles there, I'm going to agree with Al. I'm going to take the under in that one. Trevor Rogers has looked good. They got Junk on the other side of that. The wind's blowing in. It isn't nice there in Baltimore, so I think that's why they have the total so high. But I think that both these pitchers can do enough to keep that total low. Dodgers and Giants, you got Ohtani on the mound for the Dodgers today, Roop on the mound for the Giants. I think I'm going to go right back to it, man. Giants money line and the under and the over in this one as well. The Dodgers bats seem to have woken up yesterday. I think they can get some runs in this game, and I think the Giants can continue a winning streak here. I think a lot of money is going to pile in on the Dodgers today, thinking they're not going to lose again, and I think they do. So give me the Giants money line there. And then looking at the Cubs-Yankees game there, you got Matthew Boyd and Max Reed on the mound. 2 lefties going up against 2 teams that can't really hit lefties. Cubs yesterday struggled mightily to get runs on. Yankees had a big win. I think that today this score stays under the total. I think it's at 8 right now. I think both of these sides struggle to get runs in today. Wind blowing in close to 10 miles per hour. I'm going to take the under 8 in that one.
Yeah, from Brian, tell you what I think about these games. Yeah, I'm going to take the plus price here with Boyd and the Cubs here. Other than yesterday, they had been hitting pretty well entering this game. So look at them in this spot against these teams with good bullpens. The Yankees 8-8 at home, facing a team with a bullpen ERA of 3.5 or lower. That's a 4.5 unit loss. So I'll take the Cubs here in that one. I'll look for the bounce back here from the Tigers as Runhan and Lutu in the chat with Casey Mize. Mize has pitched pretty well. Seattle over the past 6 hitting .216. The bullpen's been struggling a little bit. Detroit at home hits the ball very well. Kirby over in his 4 road starts, ERA near 5. You look at my 6 home starts, ERA of 2. Tigers bullpen in pretty good form here. So I'll look at the Tigers in this one. Detroit 15-9 at home against winning teams, returning 4 units. Tigers for me there. And I'll look at St. Louis here at home. Here, look at the bounce back. Atlanta had been hitting just .213 over their past 6. Cardinals hit the ball well at home. Braves 9-15 on the road against winning teams, losing 7.5 units. Cardinals 22-7 at home against right-handed starters, winning 11.5 units. So I'll look at St. Louis in this one. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Six Morning Show. As we continue here with baseball, we go right to the middle block here. Marlins and Orioles. Here we got the O's here, $1.64, total of 9. 9.5s are popping up mostly. Rockies and Reds. Here we got the Reds, 280, total 10.5. Nationals and Brewers. The Brewers, 255, total of 9. Guardians and White Sox. Guardians, $1.45, total of 9. Close the block with Rays and Red Sox. We got the Red Sox, $1.82, total of 8. We start here with Al Ninos.
Yeah, sorry. So it looks like I jumped ahead of myself here with the Marlins. So I still like the under in that Marlins game, but one I kind of skipped over. My book did not have that line yet, so I was looking for it. I agree on the Cardinals too. I like that pitching matchup they got there at home with Fetty over. Looks like Nathan Wiles there for the Braves. So see what he can do for them. But yeah, I like the Cardinals in that one, and then I will also be on. I'll take the Nationals here plus the I guess we're not quite getting the 2.5, but I'll take the run line there with the Nationals. Also take the Rockies. I think we can get a plus 2.5 there around even money with them. So take those big dogs on the run line and the extended run line there.
There we go from Al Ninos. Move on over to Brian.
Yeah, looking at a couple in this slot here. First up is the Guardians White Sox. You got Bybee on the mound for the Guardians, Sean Burke on the mound for the Sox. Bybee has looked rough over his last couple starts. He's gone 8 innings, giving up 10 hits, 9 earned runs, and 2 home runs. Sean Burke's looked great at home. He did get blown up by the Blue Jays his last start, but before that, he fished some pretty tough competition with the Dodgers, the Diamondbacks, and the Cardinals. Pitched well in all 3 of those games. I think that he can hold the bats down here early on the Guardian side, and I think the White Sox might have a possibility to take a win here today, so I'm going to lean the White Sox money line in that one. Rays and the Red Sox, you got Crochet on the mound for the Red Sox and Shane Bass on the mound for the Rays. Bass over his last 5 games has a flat 3 ERA. Garrett Crochet has just been amazing on the year. He's been dealing. I don't really think the Rays bats are going to get to him today. I think the Red Sox continue winning here. I'm going to just take the Red Sox on the money line.
There we go from Brian. Tell you what I think here about these games. I'm going to take the plus there with the Marlins here. I like Jansen Junk. Junk put some pretty good numbers up there. Here's somebody else also looking for a big contract. Miami does hit the ball well on the road, 261, lower the past 6. Orioles just 224. Junk past 5 appearances, ERA of 2.73, and the Marlins bullpen has been very sharp as well. Baltimore's bullpen in their 41-day games, ERA of 5.52. I'll look the plus here with the Marlins, and what else do I have? I'm gonna come back here with the Mets. The Mets, I think they're just the better offensive team here. New York 251 over their past 6. KC 225 in their past 27. And KC now against these good teams with a 540 to 620 win percentage, they're now 2-9 at home, losing 7 units. You know they've had those struggles at home, winning games at home of late. So I got to continue to back the fade KC at home and take the Mets in that spot. Yeah, I don't have the guts here to take the Rockies twice in a row as a big dog. I just don't have the guts. I did it yesterday. Not gonna push my luck there in that one. All right, let's see what we got here. I look under in the Washington and Milwaukee game. I like Woodruff, what he looked like coming back from shoulder surgery was really sharp there. Washington 235 over their past 6. Milwaukee still hits just 228 at home, but their bullpen has been very sharp against there. So I'll look at the under in that one. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Six Morning Show as we close out baseball with these. I jumped the game here, but anyway, we got Mets and Royals in this block. Phillies and Padres, Rangers and Astros, D-backs and Angels. Say Mets and Royals. We got the Mets $1.25, total 9.5. Phillies and Padres. The Phillies $1.54, total 7.5. The Rangers and Astros head to head. Astros $1.17, total. Look at that, 6.5 out there right now. Who's got 7.5? I see a 7.5. Where is that? I don't know. It's showing best 7.5. I don't know where that is. I'm sorry. That's not true. That's 6.5 everywhere. 6.5 everywhere. D-backs and Angels. Here we've got the Angels $1.16 total of 9. Close it out with the Blue Jays and Athletics. The Blue Jays $1.35 total 10.5. We start with the Alnitos.
Yeah, I mean, it was 7 last night. I don't know how long that lasted, but I still can't take the over in that game. Still slightly into the under in the Rangers Astros. I know it's not going to take much offense at all to get over this number, but both these pitchers just been great. And yeah, Valdez, I think, going to try to make a statement in this one too. But also it's juicy, and you could definitely make a case for the Padres on the value play here, but Wheeler's just been too good. I'm going to back the Phillies here -1. Yeah, he had that one bad game against the Braves, but he's been great around that game. So give me Wheeler there in the Phillies -1. And also, I might lean to the under in that one. Don't like it half as much as that last one, though. I like the under in the... Sorry, this book doesn't have all these lines. I like the under in the Guardians White Sox game as well. I think both of these guys can do pretty well against these offenses. And the over in the Blue Jays Athletics game. It's at 10, juiced. So if you can get the 10 there, definitely like that one.
There you go. From El Nino, it's on over to Brian.
Yeah, looking at this one here on this slide, I'm going to look at the Mets Royals, like you said earlier. I do think that this Mets side, I think Frankie Montas does better in pitcher-friendly ballparks. I consider Kansas City a pitcher-friendly ballpark in my mind. I think that he can do enough today to get the win for the Mets, so I'm going to take the Mets money line. Rangers Astros. I really want to take the Astros money line here today. I wanted to take them last night. I stayed away from it, took the over instead. I'm glad I did that. But yeah, Framber Valdez on the bump for the Astros. He's looked great on the season. I think the Rangers bats still might be struggling with left-handed pitching, even though it looks like they've been hitting. It's been mostly off righty pitchers. So I'm going to lean the Astros money line there in that one. Phillies Padres. You got Yu Darvish on the mound for the Padres going today. He struggles with left-handed pitching. Phillies got a bunch of lefties on there. They got Zach Wheeler starting. He's looked excellent over the season. 2.52 ERA on the road. I think that he can hold the Padres bats down early, and then the Padres bullpen, they've used them up over the last few days, so I think the Phillies can get to them late as well. So I'm going to take the Phillies there, -1, like Al said. You got D-backs and Angels, Zach Gallen and Kikuchi going. I think this is a little mismatched price here. I'm going to lean Diamondbacks. I think Zach Gallen has looked better over his last couple starts. I know it's against the Padres and the Giants, and their bats have been a little sluggish as of late. But I think Kikuchi is pitching a little out of his league as of late as well, and I think he's due for some regression. So I'm going to lean Diamondbacks in that one.
There we go from Brian. Tell you what I think here about these games here. I like the under, obviously, Rangers and Astros. You know, that under hit with that 6.5 yesterday with the Skeens and the Twins. But I would wait to bet it until 7 because we're seeing over juiced. So we may see a 7 pop up here. So I would wait to bet it until it hits 7. There's plenty of time. This game doesn't start till 7:35. So you should be able to find a 7 if you have discipline there. Texas 230 against lefties. Their bullpen's been sharp. At home against the division, they've had 9 games at home against the division. Astros bullpen ERA of 1.31. Facing an AL starter with a whip of 1.2 or lower. Texas 17-4 the under. So I'll look under in that one. Go under as well with the Phillies and the Padres. Phillies 241 on the road. Padres past 27 games hitting 238. Wheeler has just been sick right now. Past 5 starts, ERA of 0.53. Padres bullpen has put up some pretty good numbers over their past 7. Phillies 22-10 to the under against righty starters. And I'll look at them here. That affects San Diego now 7-3 to the under at home against these good teams with a 540 to 620 win percentage. Go under there. I'll take Arizona 2. Gallons looks sharp. Remember, Gallen is on a 1-year contract. They gave him $14.5 million, but just a 1-year contract. You think Gallen, with his history with Arizona, they would have given a multi-year contract. They gave him only a 1-year contract. So Gallen's got to work for his money. So I'll take Arizona in that spot. And what did we tell you yesterday when the Blue Jays play these bad teams? When Toronto faces teams with a 380 to 460 win percentage, they are now 12-0 to the over. So you know where I'm going here, going over in that one. Toronto has been pounded lefty starters. 291 against lefty starters here in 22 games. So there's enough of a sample size there. We know Athletics, they hit the ball well at home at 260. Gausman in his past 5 starts, ERA near 5. Lopez past 2. Yeah, we knew that success wouldn't last. Lopez in his past 2 starts allowed 8 runs in 7 innings. So I'll look at the over in that one. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Six Morning Show. I guess for our WNBA and CFL coverage, guys, go to our websites, go to our YouTube channel. Lots of great content up there, which we'll show you a little bit later. I don't believe any of us here have anything from W or CFL. So we'll go right to the parlay peripheral segment where our cappers give out a parlay, team player prop, game of the future. They'll make the call here. We start with Del Nido's.
I'll take the Phillies -1. I'll go under in that Rangers game. Rangers Astros under, and the over in the Blue Jays game.
There from El Nino as we move over to Brian.
Yeah, looking at these games today, I'm gonna do let's do a 2-leg parlay. Let's do the Diamondbacks money line, and let's do the Astros money line 2-teamer for you guys.
There we go from Brian. Tell you what I like here. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Marlins plus. I'll take the Guardians minus, and I'll take the Mets minus there with my 3-teamer. All right, we got you through our parlay purple segment. Now it's time to see what our cappers have for sale over at Tony's Picks. Head into the Saturday with action here. Lots of baseball on the board. We got a 15-game card and more. So let's take a look here, guys. You just got our free plays, but if you head on over to Tony'sPicks.com, now you'll be able to see our website here where we have our premium plays. Our best bets are here. Leaderboard showing you all of our performances. So let's take a look and see what El Nino's has for sale over at Tony's Picks. Al's put together a couple of winning days back to back. Pretty strong numbers here from El Nino's here for a Thursday, Friday documented record of 681 units based on 100-unit wager. All right, El Nino's, what you got for sale?
Yeah, I got the my $19 Grand Slam there if you just want to check that one out. I also got it bundled up in my 3-pack. So as you like to say, do not get both. But also got an extra play for everyone on the long-term passes. And again, about to put in a 5th one. So might get there with a 5-pack, with a 5-pack, but your best way to go is always getting one of those long-term or 2-for-1 capper passes and make sure you get all the plays that way, including the Steam plays that get emailed right to you.
Very good. Yeah, Steam plays emailed to you guys. Get up over with El Nino's over at Tony's Picks. You can see El Nino's ready to roll here with one-day passes, long-term passes up there as well. Remember, all of our one-day passes are profit guaranteed. They must turn a profit or amount purchased will be credited back to your account for site credits. That's profit guarantee. Get on board with El Nino's over at Tony'sPicks.com and your promo code TonyT at checkout saves that 15% off. All right, let's see what Brian's got for sale over at Tony'sPicks.com. Prop for a couple days. What you got, Brian?
Yeah, right now for you guys, I have my $19 MLB best bet up on the site. I'm working on getting up a 3-pack for you guys. I'm looking at a couple lines here. So I got one play I'm about to put in and another play hopefully I can get to. So hopefully have a 3-pack up for you guys, if not at least 2 plays up today. Like I said, been hot over the last couple nights, so looking to try to keep that going. Kind of dropped the ball over last weekend, moved my numbers down, but looking to stay hot, man. That's it, you know. Great card today, a lot of action, so hopefully we can find some spots to make some money. Yeah, use that 2-for-1 capper promotion, as El Nino's just told you guys. Pair us up. You don't got to pair me up. Pair up your 2 favorite cappers over on the site, see who's hot, who's not, and pair them up, man. Use that promo code TonyT at checkout, man. Let's make it a winning day.
A winning day here with Brian. You can see his $19 premium best bet is up on the board as well. Ready to roll with Brian. Got long-term subscriptions, also MLB season pass. A lot of baseball left to be played. We go right to the end of October, so there's a lot going on here. So get on board with Brian over at Tony'sPicks.com. Promo code TonyT gets you that 15% off. All right, guys, I've got a best bet on the board right now from baseball. Also a 3-pack, so 4 premiums for me today on this 15-game card. So I know better time to get on board with me at Tony'sPicks.com and match me up with your favorite capper with the 2-for-1 capper promotion and get signed up. Guys, we're with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. It is the Tony Six Morning Show. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and, of course, set those notifications. Be alerted when we go live here with the show. Now, if you happen to miss any of our shows, visit our YouTube channel. More than just live show, a lot of great content up there, as we'll show you right here. If you ever miss a show, just hit the live tab and you'll be able to watch the replay of it. Also, we have a members feature here if you'd like to get early access to my videos and just another way to support us for the work that we put into our channel. We have a Monday through Friday show, the Happy Hour, hosted by Rod, so you can watch the replays there as well. Hit the video tab, and you'll see a lot more content up there. Of course, Chris with his home run props, spreadsheet play of the day from Ron Crawford. Here's your CFL from Rod deep dives there. Kevin Thomas coming in with some baseball. Deep dives WNBA with Rod as well. Individual games. El Ninos will tell you about his contributions. A compilation of WNBA, the 2-3 zone. Today we got Ramon and Justin in that 2-3 zone show. So lots. If you missed the W and you missed the CFL, just go to our YouTube channel. That's where you get the plays. Ramon and Justin's got you covered. So does Rod on the individual plays, and Rod's got the CFL, Red Blacks, and Tiger Cats today covered for you as well. You can always hit that shorts tab. Lots of great content up there as well. In the shorts version, you'll see El Nino's coming in with his -1. Brian will pop in there once in a while as well. So lots of great content there. And also need to mention to you that we have a UFC fight card today. And of course, you can head on over to our YouTube channel and check out those YouTube videos. We have both Mills and Alessandro. As you can see here, Alessandro coming in with his fight picks on this full card here. So check him out. Mills with a 2-pack and a 12-pack up there. He does give you a parlay from this UFC card. So ready to roll here in UFC. So check it out, guys, over at Tony's Picks YouTube channel. Lots of great content. Let the cappers talk a little bit more about the contributions to the side. Of course, El Ninos, you're always looking for those -1s and those underdogs.
Yeah, a little bit of everything. You like favorites, go check out the short. Got -1 for everyone there. If you like dogs, go check those out. Got 3 money lines if you didn't like the 2 big dogs we went with on the morning show today. Yeah, definitely 3 more live dogs than that on the money line. I got some pretty decent value on them too. So definitely some value plays there. On the 3-dog video. Go check it out. With a lot of, as Tony mentioned, a lot of other great content out there too. So go check it all out.
That's right. You'll see some content from Chris, from Brian up there as well. And of course, Brian, you're here on the weekends. We always can catch you here on the happy hour.
Yeah. You guys can catch me here on the weekends, Saturday, Sunday mornings on the morning show, and then the happy hour Monday through Friday. I try to get there as much as I can. Hang out with Rod, Ramon, and Ron. Great couple cappers on that show. So love it. Learning a lot since I've been here. And like he said, man, check out those YouTube videos. It's definitely a great help. Make that part of your daily routine. Just check them out. They go deeper dives on MLB, CFL. There's so much different things. MMA. Definitely want to check out all those videos. I try to create as little bit as much as I can. It's a little bit here. I think I got like 3 videos up, but gonna have one up for you guys tomorrow for MLB. So yeah, look for that, and let's make it a winning day.
Make it a winning day, guys. So check out our YouTube channel. Lots of great content, live shows as well here on the morning show. And, of course, the happy hour. You'll find Brian there on many of those happy hour shows. So make sure you guys check out our coverage here at Tony's Picks YouTube channel. Take advantage of all the free picks that we put on the side, not just a live show. I know people see a lot of live streams, but they don't really hit the channel to see what's on the channel. I like to show you guys what's on the channel so you can get the most out of it. So a lot of great work being put into by all the cappers. That's why you should subscribe, especially as you got live, you got shorts, you got on demand. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. All right, that's going to do it. Anybody have anything to say before we close it out?
Thanks for watching. Also, I wanted to give Zach Wheeler. I meant to do it earlier. Sorry, but you mentioned his ERA, and that includes giving up 6 earned runs to the Braves. So having a .53 ERA, .41 WHIP with that game is, as you said, pretty sick. Yeah. So good stuff out of him. But yeah, thanks for watching, and make it a winning day. That's what I say.
That's right. So those of you that are handicapping home run contests, Acuna has been scratched from the home run contest, and a lot of pitchers getting scratched here. So you better keep an eye on those rosters because they are changing by the moment. All right, that's going to do it, guys. We're going to wake up. Bye, guys. Make it a winning Saturday. We're back here tomorrow on the Tony's Picks Morning.